So I thought I'd start a new video series today about specific parts of the YouTube community that I wish would just die in a swamp fire. And what better way to test this out than to pick on something that I can't get out of my fucking recommended feed no matter how many times I tell YouTube I'm not interested. The god-awful YouTube community behind Dragon Ball. I'm gonna preface this by saying that I actually very strongly love Dragon Ball. It's a series that, as much as I hate this phrase, I can sort of just switch my brain off and let cool shit happen. Seeing new, exciting forms, moves, characters week to week is basically what fuels this series. And I could go on forever about how much I love and how near and dear to my heart Dragon Ball is, but... Do you want to know what I fucking hate, though? The shit stain known as the YouTube community around this show. Holy fuck. I think every week when a new episode comes out for Super, I can briefly feel flashes of the emotions every genocider in history has felt. Whew. Okay, there's a million places we can start, but let's start with the enormous amounts of clickbait videos with tens of hundreds of thousands of views. Yes, clickbait is a part of the internet, especially YouTube. But in regards to anime on this site, I've never seen such a large amount of it. Thanks to the nature of the series as well, you get shit like this, and this, and this, all over the place.
Golly gee willikers, Super Saiyan Purple, 37 Kaioken times 4,735, Ultimate Final President of Kazakhstan 9, Broly shows up next episode! What the fuck?
Yeah, okay, no shit, he doesn't show up. So what's in the actual video itself then? These videos are 10 minutes or more with some fake DeviantArt Make-A-Wish transformation, mind you that they usually steal, with vague titles. Seeing them in the related videos section is kind of like seeing those weird rip-off consoles you find in dollar stores or pharmacies where you don't really know what they're going to be like, but you know for sure that you're not going to fucking buy it. So what the hell are these videos actually about then?
Our series, will this man, yes, I'm talking about this man from Dragon Ball Z, Cell, will he return and...
Yeah, okay. So pretty much every one of these dumbass videos starts off with,
"Whoa, what's up guys? Final Kamehame Hillbilly here. And today I'm gonna piddle dick around with some vague, really stupid theory based on cherry-picked dialogue that fit with some fan art in the thumbnail and repeat myself 4 or 5 times to stretch the shit out so I can get more ad revenue."
It's never anything of substance. Never. Seriously, not even once have I managed to find something that was worth more than a penny my dog threw up on the carpet. In a similar vein to these that isn't really going super in-depth with, the people who review every episode as they come out for like 15 to 20 minutes and say, "That was awesome, dude! The part with fucking Goku's so cool! What's gonna happen next? I don't fucking know!" These episodes take 20 minutes to watch! What the hell would I want to watch something that basically is like almost just as long, that basically just says, "Yeah, that was good." But I'm straying from my main point here, so let's reel this back in and go back to the dumb clickbait channels. As much as I hate these channels and wish the content creators would just, lose access to their USB ports for a few weeks, I get that they've found a formula to get views. That's fine. I can understand and empathize with a get as many views as I can perspective. Some people make money off of this. There's a personal gain point to be made here. Having said that, who the fuck are you people who keep clicking on this dumb shit? You think after the 5th video with some weird golden fursuit Goku with tribal tattoos that the next video with fucking, I don't know, Frieza fisting his own ass with a cinder block in some new form, that's real too? I don't get it. I get how clickbait works, I get it. But these videos somehow persist the test of time, and some brain-dead dumpster lickers click every new one thinking, "Gee, that looks cool," despite each one doing nothing new to convince them to keep clicking on these kinds of videos. Speaking of, some of these videos, the fans call out the very obvious clickbait in the comments section, and to nobody's surprise, the content creators give super fucking lame responses.
But well, it turns out that the art in my thumbnail was fan-made, and I'm kind of spreading misinformation here, but I'm gonna keep the video up anyways, like and subscribe!
I didn't want to be one of those people who goes out of their way to poke bigger channels than their own to look like I'm, trying to stir shit for views. So I'm limiting myself to one actual vocal name drop to prove these instead of like 10 that I'd really like to dig into. When I was looking through channels to find low quality content, like I've been criticizing, there's one a friend of mine sent me that really stuck out to me called UnrealEntGaming. This is the same guy from the screenshot a second ago. This guy is like what I was making fun of the whole video, but on fucking roids. When I found his channel, the guy had uploaded 3 videos on Dragon Ball the day prior to me discovering him, and 4 videos the day of. 4 videos in one day. These aren't like 5 minutes long either. The first 5 listed ranged from 13 to nearly 27 minutes. That is fucking bonkers. There are Let's Play channels that pump out less content a day and all they do is sit around and play fucking video games. No editing required. The guy sits down and pumps out as much of the garbage I've talked about at such a pace I didn't think was possible. And it doesn't even end there. It gets a bit weirder, honestly. The guy has an OC, or original character for those of you who are still pure of heart, named Rykon, son of Broly. What I will say is, I find it kind of weird how this guy's really fallen in love with his own character. He's made videos on Rykon for over 4 years now. And I don't mean sparingly either. This guy pumps out videos all the time about this character. He has a series where he does what-if battles of Rykon versus other characters throughout Dragon Ball's history.
When Super Vegito go up against Super Saiyan 4, Rykon is practically slaughtered against Vegito. The winner of this battle is clearly
This is basically some weird circle jerk series where the guy decides to show that his made-up character is stronger than any other Dragon Ball character, and, you know, it's just kind of weird. But I wouldn't go through the point of digging through somebody's channel like this if I didn't feel like I had a point to make here, though. These channels are garbage. They're like the tabloids of Dragon Ball. The discussions are usually some sort of incoherent rambling, usually purely speculation, or just a lot of repeating shit you've seen in the latest episode. I'd recommend something like Masako X's channel if you're looking for some actual quality discussions, or if you're looking for a forum. The Dragon Ball Z subreddit's pretty good, as well as the Kanzenshu website in their forum as well. But hey, I'm kind of belaboring the point here, and I'm getting pretty far off track. Yeah, you hate clickbait videos and bad review channels, so fucking what, you might be saying. Pause it! Pause it! I want an analysis on the beam width and height stat, William!
Sir, that could take days to assess both of their power levels if we comb through the series.
I have fucking time for this, William! Did you sign up for this job just to fucking puss out when it counts most?
Sir, the math just doesn't add up. Every formula, every equation, the power levels just don't
God
make sense
fucking
here.
damn it! I don't fucking get it! Hundreds of people analyzing this, and we can't figure out what the fuck is going on in this scene! You think Krillin's as strong as Goku, huh? You think that's it? Look me in the fucking eyes and tell me that bald shit rat fuckface human is stronger than a Super Saiyan God! Fucking do it!
Sir, what if he's just, holding back?
I'll fucking blast your teeth out with a fucking shotgun! You son of a fucking whore! The power levels don't make sense! The power levels don't make sense! The power levels don't make sense! Yeah, okay, I'm exaggerating a little, and this one's kind of more personal preference, but the absolute obsession with consistency and power for a show does not exist on the level it does within the fan base of Dragon Ball. I don't exactly get why, but people seem fucking floored when something does not add up to be anything more than it made a scene, like, look cooler or was more dramatic that way. I'm not saying there aren't some definite inconsistencies within the series, but within the levels people take their analysis to, you would think people were trying to decrypt, like, the Lord of the Rings lore or something like that. Which I'll dig a bit more into later in this video. But back to the power levels, it's like, if X beat Y and Y lost to Z, is X the equivalent of 5 Zs? Or if Z trains 3 years in the hyperbolic... Yeah, okay, we get it. I know this is my opinion, but I feel like trying to boil down what is essentially what's going to make the story interesting to mathematical units is pretty stupid, honestly. I understand there are some definite times where there's a lot of inconsistency, like I said, but people really just don't want to accept that characters, A, don't always fight at full power in every scene, as well as B, inconsistent power levels have kind of been a staple to the franchise at this point. This leads into my third and final point of why I strongly dislike that specific community. They take the series more seriously than the series does itself. At its heart, Dragon Ball has been a lighthearted action comedy that, if you really take it down to just the ingredients, drives its success off of the extremely simple yet memorable characters and plenty of, oh shit, that was so fucking cool moments. The show itself clearly doesn't look that deeply at things it introduces and often forgets its own lore as it goes along, looking at you, Grand Supreme Kai. Fans really seem hellbent on thinking there's more to it than it really ever shows. The series doesn't work when you look at it through the lens of it being some high fantasy, immensely well-developed world where absolutely anything can happen, and you can explain every character's actions in any given moment by analyzing their fictional psyche and thoughts that you randomly think they might have had, but it's just pure speculation. Dragon Ball is a kids show that even adults can enjoy. I'm sure a lot of you are taking offense to that and you're already writing up your responses already. But I think that personally, even though that comes with some limitations, it's part of the charm of the show. Anyways, I'm kind of, doing too much nod bitching, so I'm going to pull this back in. This one's more of a dishonorable mention because it's not really worth delving into as much, but I really wanted to call it out in this video, even though there's not really much of a place for it. If you upload clips of the newest episode of Dragon Ball Super, literally minutes within it coming out, and you're putting a spoiler in your thumbnail and 3 spoilers in your title, you're giving me fucking cancer. I can't go on YouTube for like 3 hours of within the new episode coming out because it's just gonna spoil me immediately. Like, I get that you're racing to get the new views and shit, but like, seriously, fucking Like, just come on, dude. But hey, to wrap this all up, if you like the things that I said I dislike here, all the more power to you. I'm not going to hate you if you disagree. I just hope that you understand where I'm coming from with my hatred here. From what I see on YouTube, I really wish that the content for Dragon Ball, maybe not that it was better, but there was less, like tabloidy, like clickbait shit on here, honestly. But hey, this is my first time kind of doing a video like this. This series is going to continue on a new channel of mine called Greasy Goblins. I want to do more videos where I bitch like this. It can be YouTube related, it can be anime related. If you just have suggestions for things you want to hear me bitch about, leave them down in the comments. I'll try and get to your suggestions. If you like this video, leave a fucking, I don't fucking give a shit.